Hello everyone, I am Professor Shamla Patil and I am dealing with the subject Management Accounting to become 5th semester students for the academic year 2021. Today is our first class and we are going to start today with a brief introduction of Management Accounting syllabus. Total, we have 5 units in this subject. But before we discuss the syllabus, let me tell you what are the objectives of learning this subject. The first objective is to familiarize students with various concepts, terms and tools of management accounting, to develop financial analytical skill of students and to create consciousness among the students about sources and application of funds. So these are the important objectives of studying this subject. Now let us have a brief introduction of the subject Management Accounting. Our first unit is Introduction to Management Accounting. In this unit, we are going to learn meaning and definition of management accounting, origin, scope and objectives of management accounting, functions of management accounting, advantages and disadvantages of management accounting, distinction between financial accounting and management accounting, distinction between cost accounting and management accounting, and what are the steps need to be taken by the organization for installation of management accounting system, what are the various tools and techniques of management accounting, and last one, role of management accountant in the installation of management accounting system in the organization. So this is the brief introduction of our first unit. This unit is of theoretical. There will be question in section A, that is 1 or 2 question in section A for 2 marks, 1 theory question in section B and 1 theory question in section C, that is for 15 marks. Our next unit is Financial Analysis and Interpretation. In this unit, we are going to learn meaning and definition of financial analysis, difference between analysis and interpretation, and objectives of financial analysis and interpretation. Next one, types of financial analysis and steps in financial analysis and interpretation. Now next one, what are the tools of financial analysis we are going to study in this unit? We have 3 tools of financial analysis. First one is comparative financial statement, common size financial statement and trend analysis. And the last one, uses and limitations of financial analysis. This unit is of practical oriented, very important from exam point of view. In this unit, there will be chances of getting question in section A, 2 or 3 question in section A. Section B, 1 5 marks question, that is 1 5 marks problem in section B. Section C, 1 15 marks problem, and section D, 1 problem will be there in second unit. Unit 3, Ratio Analysis. In this unit, we are going to learn meaning, definition and importance of ratio analysis, what are the modes of expression of ratios, advantages and limitations of ratios, and the last one, classifications of ratios. For our syllabus, we have 4 classifications of ratios, that is, we are going to study 4 ratios. First one, liquidity ratios. In liquidity ratios, we are going to study current ratio and liquidity ratio. Second one, solvency ratios. In solvency ratios, we have debt equity ratio, proprietary ratio and capital gearing ratios. Third one is efficiency ratios. In efficiency ratios, we have fixed asset turnover ratio, working capital turnover ratio and stock turnover ratio. And the last classification is profitability ratios. In profitability ratios, we are going to study gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating profit ratio and operating ratio. This unit is of practical oriented and there will be question in section A, that is theory question in section A for 2 marks, 2 or 3 question. In section B, 1 question for 5 marks, that is 1 problem for 5 marks. In section C, 1 problem for 15 marks, and there are chances of case study from this unit. Our next unit is fourth unit, that is funds flow statement. In this unit we are going to study meaning of funds, flow of funds and funds flow statements. What are the objectives of funds flow statements? Next, difference between income statement and funds flow statement, difference between balance sheet and funds flow statement, and what are the steps need to be taken in preparation of funds flow statement, then preparation of schedule of changes in working capital, calculation of funds from operation, and what is the treatment of provision for taxation and proposed dividend, and to find out what various sources and application of funds. And the last one, uses and limitations of funds flow statement. So this is the brief introduction of our fourth unit. Again, this unit is of practical oriented, so there will be question in section A, B, C as well as in section D. Next unit is last unit, that is unit 5th is cash flow statement. In this unit we are going to learn meaning of cash flow statement, objectives of cash flow statement and differences between cash flow and fund flow statement. What are the steps in the preparation of cash flow statement, calculation of cash from operations, sources and applications of cash. And the next one, preparation of cash flow statement under traditional method and preparation of cash flow statement as per Accounting Standard 3 revised. And the last one is uses and limitations of cash flow. So this is the syllabus of our 5th unit. Again, this unit is also practical oriented, so there will be question in all the sections right from section A to section D. This subject carries 100 marks in the examination, out of which 20 marks are internal and 80 marks theoretical paper will be there. This is the brief introduction of management accounting. In the next class, we are going to start first unit, that is introduction to management accounting. Thank you.